came with a torch. Finally, she found a torch or a light. So Dr. Hala says, no, wait. I don't want the light right now. Bring the family members. So all the family members came, the daughters, the granddaughters, and everyone. And she says, can you see your mother face? They says, yes, subhanAllah, the mother face looks so bright. Allahumma barik. And she says, no, I'm not talking about that. See, she took the kafan and she covered the kafan on the face, and subhanAllah, the room became dark. She opened the shroud from the face, she opened the kafan from the face, and the room became bright. Allahu Akbar. The room was bright, and the people were able to work because of the nur was coming from the body. Allahu Akbar. And they were all shocked. And Dr. Hala says, come, give final kiss and hug to your mother. Then everything is done, all the process is done. They covered the face and they took the mother to the cemetery, to the graveyard for the janazah, for the funeral salah and everything. Now, this is not the case. Well, what happened that later on, Dr. Hala went to the same family and they says, and she's asked them that what your mother used to do, please tell me. So the family member says, well, besides she is praying 5 times a day and she is doing a lot of zikr, she used to sit from Fajr all the way until after the shuruq, and she is doing the adhkar, sitting for an hour and more than that until the sun rises, and she is making adhkar. And after that, she used to go all the way and make small sandwiches and bring all the bread and little bit of the butter and a little bit of the cheese and whatsoever. And she used to put it in the small plates, and she used to keep it at the door, outside at the door. So at the early morning, those workers and the people who are going to their work, they can take a bite and they can take a little bit of the breads and whatsoever. Not only that she used to do, the main work that she used to do, she used to reconcile between two people. She used to bring two people who have some kind of a fight or they don't talk to each other and whatsoever the problem that they have, she used to reunite them. She used to reconcile between the people. So she brings the husband and wife and sit with them until they are back together. She brings the brother and sister and she reconcile until they are, back together. She brings the sisters together. She brings the brothers together. Allahu Akbar. Sulh, dat al-bayn. She used to do the reconciling between until they are, back together. She brings the sisters together. She brings the brothers together. Allahu Akbar. Sulh, dat al-bayn. She used to do the reconciling between the Muslims. Not only that, into the extent that she was so justice, she was so being fair with everyone, that one day her daughter-in-law came. And she came crying and she says, I don't want to go to my family. I don't want to pack my stuff, but I'm just complaining to you. Your son did this, your son did that. And she started counting. Being a mother of a son and the daughter-in-law coming and talking to her mother-in-law, it's to be quite fair, doesn't go well most of the time. But she says, really? This is what happened? This is my son did to you? This is how treated you? Call him. So the son came. When the son came, the son is tall. So she says, come here. And when the son came, she got a chair. She got on the chair and she took a slipper. And this slipper is an international weapon in the Arab world and some of the other culture that the mothers use. So she took the sandal or the slipper and she started hitting the son. Like, why are you doing this to my daughter? Why are you doing this to your wife? Why, you're being unfair to her. She left her family. She left her mother. She left her brothers. And she is here and you are dealing with her in this way. And she started beating and telling the son that don't do this ever again. Allahu Akbar. See, this is what we need in our life, my brothers and sisters. That first of all, we have to be obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We do azkar, we do our all the good deeds in order to get too close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but something unique that this lady used to have, that is reconciling between the people. And because of that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave her a good death. And while giving ghusl, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made Dr. Hala and other people witness that the nur was coming from her face. The light was coming from her face. That light made the complete dark room into light. It got bright because of the nur coming from the face of this mother. So I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us among those who are always obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala until we die and we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on Tawheed. And we ask Allah Almighty to grant us Jannatul Firdaus. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Inshallah ta'ala.